Hey everyone, it's Richard RS4. I'm back in Southwest Florida, and today I'm going to be making a video going over just some of the cars we can kind of expect with this new Southwest Florida update. Basically, in this video, I'll be talking about maybe some predictions of what cars we might be getting in this update, and maybe some other content like map features, more or less cars I want to talk about, but maybe some map features, maybe the theme of the map. I'm just going to be going through all that. So stick to the end of the video to not miss out on anything, and yeah, let's get started. So the first thing I want to go over, of course, with this new update in Southwest Florida, we are getting go-karts. Now, with these go-karts, of course we're getting two new go-karts. I wouldn't really call these vehicles, so I'm not really going to include these as vehicle predictions, but just by the looks of it, we have two different trims of these go-karts. So we have one with like the, okay, I guess you can call it more exposed, more exposed, and then we have one on the right, which is like kind of the orange one, has like kind of like a protected bar around all the wheels, so you can like bump into people and stuff like that. Because with these red ones, I believe in real life you can't bump into them because the wheels are exposed. That would just cause someone to crash. But these like kind of the orange one is more like maybe a modern design, more like universal design for maybe more, more or less all ages for go-karting. So it has kind of that protective kind of bar around the go-kart, which is kind of cool. I just noticed that they're two, they're both different. They're more or less the same, but like it's kind of cool we have two different parts. Maybe these are the same cars, or sorry, go-karts, and maybe they have customization where you can just change, you can add, like take off like the bar, this kind of collide bar. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, these things are super detailed, so we are getting two variants, maybe even one variant with customization. They did say, one of the devs did say you can't customize these, which is super cool. I wonder, of course, we're going to be able to change the color, like the paint, of course, but maybe even the rims. That would be pretty cool. Imagine exclusive go-kart rims. That would be kind of funny. I don't think they would do that, but this thing is just super cool. Just the detail on the engine and like the brake, you can see like the brake disc and stuff like that. It's just super cool. Oh, even the steering wheel turns. Maybe it would be super cool if kind of like the bar in between like the wheels, the two front wheels would turn as well. You can kind of see it since the go-kart's all like very mechanical. That would be super cool. These things are super cool. Of course, these are probably going to be in the revamp as well, but we're just getting them a little earlier, which is totally fine. Of course, with this update, we are getting the whole map. Next, I just want to talk about cars. So we literally haven't gotten any really information related to cars, I believe. I did post, he's confused, I'd like to correct, there is no limited. Okay, so I guess there aren't adding like a limited vehicle. So I just want to go over this. I was just reading all these. Basically, Kai said he was kind of correcting someone, but I guess there is going to be a limited. At first I thought there wasn't going to be a limited, but someone said you will have to complete an easy event in order to obtain the limited vehicle. And basically the screenshot says, someone's asking, also a question about will the said limited be purchasable dealership one or an event? And on one of the devs said event. And then the next message is said, compared to the last two Halloweens, it's not. The map additions and vehicles are more of what we put into this update limited vehicle event. Is just to give you something to earn it. Okay, so basically it's really confusing kind of how they're wording everything. Not really, but so we are going to get a limited Halloween vehicle. I did see people suggesting this was going to be a BMW M4 GTS, like the fictional version. So if I find the M4 GTS, this car was in the testing server quite a while ago. Okay, people are saying M4 GTS, but there is an M3 GTS already made. I have no clue. I have no clue what they're doing. I don't know, people are saying it's some sort of BMW. I don't know if it's going to be an M3, because I just noticed they have an M3 right here, and this is the GTS trim because it has a wing and everything. But I thought people are saying it's going to be the M4, like this current blue M4 that's spinning around right now. Like people are saying this was going to be kind of like the GTS trim, where it's going to be based off that car. I don't know if we're going to get both trims. Maybe it would be the M3, the E92 M3, but I thought it was going to be like an F82 M4, like a newer one. But M3 would be pretty cool as well, like a V8 E90. I just noticed all these leaks. I even went over all these leaks. This game adds so much leaks, it's actually kind of crazy to kind of keep up sometimes. But yeah, with this update, I'm assuming they're adding a limited vehicle. In the past, they've done the Hennessy. What else? I think that was pretty much it. I think also for Halloween, did they add like a 911R or something like that? I don't know, it was a while ago. Don't correct me on that, but I know the latest one was the Hennessy Camaro. So obviously we're not going to get the same car related to that, but an M4 or an M3 BMW would be super cool as a limited. And to complete or to get this limited, I'm assuming you have to complete some sort of event. In past years they had like Halloween, like it's kind of like the egg event where you can like collect pumpkins around the map, but I don't know if they're gonna be doing like that. Oh, and last year it was the Demon 170, right? Oh yeah, the Demon 170, I think it was. I don't know, the limited demon. Do we even have it? I don't even know. I know I have the Exorcist, which is right here. Like, I have the Exorcist. This was 2 years ago now, man. Or 3 years ago now. I think it was actually 2 years ago, man. Time flies by. But, I believe... oh, yeah, this was the limited. The Demon 170. I think this was like one of the last updates. This was like the second last update in Southwest Florida. But yeah, this was a Halloween vehicle. I totally forgot about that. So, and for that, I remember they had a whole new crazy event. So I think they're gonna do something similar, like a whole new event, just to give people, you know, something to do. That would be pretty cool. But basically, Solar, just one of like people who like a mod in Joji's server, basically said, right, so it will just be like past Halloween vehicles without said limited tag. So I don't really know what he means by that, because the Demon 170 I believe was a limited and it has a limited tag. I have no clue. I don't know what they're gonna do. We're gonna have to wait and see. It's very kind of confusing. I don't really know. Normally event vehicles are limited, so I'm not really sure. Was the 911R? But I do have a 911R, and that was a money code car. Like, I do have a 911R. Yeah, it's not even a limited, so maybe it would be something like a money code car where, you know, they're normally not limited. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. But my prediction, BMW M4 GTS. BMW M4 GTS, or I did hear M3 GTS. I don't know. I did hear M4, but maybe it would be M3 GTS since I see the leak of it. It's probably an M3, honestly. An M4 would be super cool. They could easily make an M4 GTS though. But an M3 GTS, pretty cool as well. Of course, we had the leak right there, so maybe it's gonna be that car. I have no clue. I think that's pretty much it. I also want to go over in this video just talking about what we can kind of see related to the map changes. So I did hear there, of course, it's gonna be fall, so they might change the map decor and stuff like that. They might add pumpkins, like a pumpkin patch. They normally do that. They might change the grass color to more like a gray color, like not more like a more like, you know, neutral color. You know, like just something that was like less color. What I'm trying to say. They might change it to something like that. I have no clue. Maybe they even might change this map even more. They might even add like some more new additions, would be super cool. I don't think they're gonna do that since this map is starting to come to an end, of course, with the new revamp. This map is starting, you know, they're not gonna use this map anymore. So I don't even know if they're gonna do really too much, because this map is going to be, you know, obsolete in a couple months when the revamp comes out. So I don't really know what they're gonna do. We're gonna have to wait and see. Yeah, just a short recap of this video. I think they're gonna add some sort of BMW M3 GTS or M4 GTS, some sort of BMW. It could be another muscle car like past years, maybe like a Mustang. A Hellcat would be pretty cool, but they already did a Hellcat, they already did a Camaro, so maybe a Mustang would be kind of cool. But maybe they're gonna do some like a different route with this year, without doing a muscle car, but who knows, I could be wrong. Let me know what you think about in the comments. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope everyone's excited for the Southwest Florida update that should be dropping maybe in like 2 or 3 days from now. And yeah, peace out.